The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is now 3,000 plus ringgit. With that price, you can buy this camera, the Sony ZV-E10 Mark 1, maybe a bit older. Maybe you want a newer camera. The Canon EOS R50 is about the same price. And it's a full-fledged camera. But maybe you don't want a full-fledged camera. Maybe you want a 3-axis pocket camera. Well, let me put you on the Feiyu Pocket 3. Introducing the Feiyu Pocket 3. It has a CMOS sensor and a 16mm lens, shoots at f2, shoots up to 4K, up to 60 FPS, and it has a 12 megapixel photo resolution. The ISO range is about 100 to 3200, and on the front of the camera itself, it has a 0.42-inch OLED display, and on the remote, it has a 1.3-inch display. It's built from pretty good quality plastic, and it feels really good on the hand. It has all the functions like time-lapse, motion-lapse, hyperlapse. It can also shoot log footage, so you can make more professional color adjustments to your footage. This camera body can be operated on its own, so you don't even need a remote for it. You can just use a smartphone app. This by itself is really cool, as you can put it where normal cameras aren't able to be placed, even with a tripod. Sometimes even the smallest to reach places like even your phone can't get to. But the coolest part about this camera is that the base of it's magnetic, which means you can just with the magnetic base, you can put this camera literally almost everywhere you want it to be. It comes with a magnetic base plate, so you can put it in your shirt and you can film POV videos with it. Still many angles on my shirt. And the best use case that I have found for this magnetic base is this. You can mount this on your car, provided that you don't go too fast. The fastest I've got was 60 kilometers per hour, and even that I was scared, but it definitely works, and it's cool as shit. One of the cool things about this camera is that you can place a magnetic plate and you can just mount it there. So I put a magnetic plate on my dashboard, so I can film these kind of POV shots. So why do I say this camera is an alternative to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? Well, first of all, it is significantly cheaper. It's around 1,200 ringgit cheaper than the base set of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which doesn't include the battery bank and the mic. And if you do want the battery bank and the mic, which is the creator combo, it's 2,000 ringgit cheaper. This camera is 2,000 ringgit cheaper. With the remote, 2,000 ringgit cheaper. This is also one of the reasons why I personally picked this over the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Another thing that this camera has that the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 doesn't is that it has the detachable camera. As of now, it is really one of its kind. The mix of a 3-axis gimbal pocket camera and magnetic attachability. It's like combining the Insta360 Go and the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 in one machine. And the ability to stick it to cars is really, really cool. You can't tell me that's not cool. Of course, I know one of the biggest selling points of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is that you can rotate it vertically and horizontally in a snap. Literally, it snaps. This function is not available for the Feiyu Pocket 3, and if you want to record vertically, you need to physically rotate the camera. I mean, the DJI Pocket 2 is more similar to the Feiyu Pocket 3 than the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And it wasn't able to flip the screen either. So if you are looking for a pocket camera, this works. Speaking of the DJI Osmo Pocket 2, it is probably more comparable to the Feiyu Pocket 3. The image quality and the form factor is very similar, including the screen. And the Feiyu Pocket 3 did come out after the DJI Pocket 2. I've said Pocket way too many times in this video, it's getting weird. Even though it came out after the DJI Pocket 2, the sensor size is still smaller than the Pocket 2. So you will have to sacrifice some image quality and low light performances. Cameras like these generally don't perform that well in low light anyway, but with a smaller sensor compared to the others, this low light performance won't even be as good as theirs. Another thing that you have to worry about is that there's no way to add an external microphone, even though there is a USB-C port on the remote and on the camera itself. You won't be able to add any external mics that connect to USB-C or even an adapter that converts 3.5mm jacks to Type-C. It doesn't work. The only thing that you get after you plug into Type-C, you get mass storage and webcam feature. So this is a comparison of the mics. Right now I have this Holyland Lark M2 connected to my camera, and in comparison, this is the audio from the Feiyu Pocket 3. You can see that the internal microphone doesn't really pick up that well, and let's say if I cover one of the microphones, the sound immediately drops, the sound quality immediately drops, and it becomes quite bad. So if I were to have a full grip of the camera, a proper grip, I need to hold it on tight, the audio will drop. So of course, the workaround of this is that of course you can connect an external mic to your phone, but it's a lot more process than you can just drag it out and shoot. And in comparison to the DJI, where you can just connect the mic wirelessly to the camera, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, this definitely has more steps to it. But for half the price, is it worth the extra process? Let me know in the comments. Also, it really lacks third-party accessories. If you go on any shopping platform right now and you search for DJI Osmo Pocket 3 accessories, you can find an insane catalog of it. ND filters, CPL filters, wide angle filters, a cage for it. Ulanzi has specifically a whole line for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. For the Feiyu, you can really only find them on Feiyu's official website, and they are not that cheap, and it's really lacking on some of the crucial ones. Maybe I want to bring it underwater. The underwater accessory doesn't exist, and it doesn't help that this is not wear seal because, well, you can detach it, so there's a lot of exposed connecting points. So the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 isn't wear seal as well, but you can buy underwater accessory and waterproof case for it. There is none for this. So compared to the DJI, each of their own, it looks the same, but they have their own ways to shine, I would say. If you choose the Feiyu Pocket 3, you get a detachable magnetic camera, and you can have the ability to get camera angles and compositions that are normally impossible to get, and you save around 1.5K on average. And it can be even cheaper if you don't buy the remote, you just buy the camera itself. However, if you do choose the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, you do get a larger sensor and the ability to quick switch between horizontal and vertical recording. And of course, the microphone support for the DJI mics natively is great. Their ecosystem is amazing, and you can't deny that. Their drones, their gimbals, their mics all are top of the line in the prosumer genre right now. And of course, you get all the third-party accessories from Ulanzi, KNF, Concepts, all of them. To me, the Feiyu Pocket 3 is a great, budget-friendly, entry-level 3-axis pocket camera that is very suitable for people that's just starting out, wanting to record more videos, or just want to record their travels. It gives you a start, and later down the line, maybe you can upgrade to the Osmo Pocket 3 or Osmo Pocket 4, or maybe just get a proper camera. You always have the opportunity to join this deep rabbit hole of camera gear and have another expensive hobby. I know you have one. Do not lie. Let me know in the comments if you think the Feiyu Pocket 3 is for you, and if it's not, tell me why. If you found this video helpful, leave it a like and subscribe to see more camera gear related videos. And as always, the next video is on the way.